Well, welcome back to Houston Life. It's time now for our H-Town Sit Down.
Yeah, let's meet today's guest. His name is John Havard, but your kids might know him as Cowboy Jack. He is the star behind weekly educational videos on YouTube. He and his wife travel all over Texas, taking all kinds of fun and interesting field trips. And as you can see, this week, Cowboy Jack learned gymnastics.
Absolutely.
Howdy, cowboys and cowgirls. It's me, Cowboy Jack, and today I'm really excited. Do you guys see where we're at? Take a look at that. We're at Majestic Youth Sports Complex in Willis, Texas. There's all kinds of cool gymnastics and things, and we're gonna meet some really amazing kiddos that are fantastic at gymnastics.
All right, John Havard, aka Cowboy Jack, come on out.
Hey, great to meet you.
How y'all doing?
Great, lovely to have you.
Gymnastics in a vest and boots and the hat.
Why not?
I threw in a couple of jumps, so.
Welcome to Houston Life, and tell us how this all started, because you really have a gift of connecting with your young viewers.
Oh, thank you for that. It all started just because, you know, I have two kids of my own. I have a 4-year-old son, Caden, hi Caden, and 2-year-old Addison. And they were watching some shows, and it just wasn't quite what I grew up on. And what I was looking for was like Captain Kangaroo meets Fred Rogers.
Oh.
And I couldn't find it, so we had bought a nice camera for Christmas to record our, Christmas present opening. And I told my wife, I was like, I could make something. Let's just give it a shot. And my son was obsessed with Toy Story at the time, and his favorite character was Woody. So Cowboy Jack was born.
I think that is so great. Has this always been in you, or did you just find this new lane?
No, like honestly, I'm the baby of my family, and like if anybody handed me said, hey, can you watch my son or anything, I'm like, oh, I don't know kids. But once I had my own, that personality completely changed, right? And now I love kids. So.
How do you determine where your next field trip will be?
It can be challenging sometimes because we don't want it to be about like toy unboxing or like something commercialized. So we want it to be an event, some sort of experience. And so we have a lot of, now we're big enough to where we have places reaching out to us to come in, but we still do a lot of outbound marketing to try and find new places. And my wife is an expert at that. She takes care of all the heavy lifting.
What I think is so cool that you both are doing this together, which we just found out before we came back from commercial break. You're married to your high school sweetheart, and you're doing this together. It originally started for your children, but my boys are a little bit older, but I wish something like this would have been around for them because it's exploring their own city.
That's a big part of it, is getting kids excited about where they live. I mean, we live in one of the coolest cities in the world, right? And it's a huge city. We have so much diversity and so many different experiences to have. And sometimes, when you're a parent, you're just thrown into it. You don't know about all the cool stuff for kids. Like, I hadn't been to the zoo in so long, or the train at Herman Park, and now I go as Cowboy Jack, and it's awesome.
And sometimes I can tell you, as parents, when you get there, by the time you've loaded up and the snacks and you're a little drained when you get there, and you kind of maybe don't personally experience the experience as much as you should. So I think knowing before you go and learning, it kind of opens your eyes a little bit more.
Absolutely. And one of the really unexpected cool things about the show is that it's taken off a lot in the autistic community.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of kids on the spectrum have different capabilities and different levels of being on the spectrum. But having a preview of the experience they're about to have helps them process those sensory things in real time better when they have seen it, kind of experienced it beforehand.
What a beautiful point.
Cool. You are their window into a world that maybe they haven't yet explored.
And it's not just autistic children, it's actually autistic adults as well. Like there's a Team Awesomeism Virtual Academy for autistic adults are using our content as well, and it's just ridiculously cool.
Well, did you ever have an idea? I know you mentioned that you started this for your son specifically. Did you understand like where this could possibly go? I mean, this seems kind of unexpected for you, huh? No,
I'm an industrial salesman. This does not fit, my background at all, but we found an absolute love for it, and it's just, we had no idea we'd be getting 5 million views a month or anything like that.
Wow.
And so here we are.
So you're onto something, which is really cool.
I hope so.
And you never know when that next chapter or when something new is going to kind of happen, which I think is really great. And you've explored so many things: agility dogs, diving pools, all of the indoor places to go when it's so hot here.
That's the challenge, is finding enough indoor stuff for this season, because we're committed to putting out 1 episode a week, which is a lot.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like me and my wife's little getaway from the kids, because we get, babysitter on the weekend, and we'll rush out and film something, have breakfast together, and then get back to parent life.
Okay, so that's how you do it. We were curious about this because still this is a side thing,
Right.
but you're making time to do this every
Yeah, and
week.
it's like our little getaway, because we still have our regular jobs, of course. This isn't a money-making venture. We don't profit off of Cowboy Jack, so.
It is so awesome. Okay, what's in the future? Do we know about future episodes?
Oh, well, could I announce this week's episode?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Pretty excited about it. We filmed with Jurassic Quest. I know you guys were there too.
Yes, Lauren Kelly, yeah.
So yeah, we've got Jurassic Quest, all the big animatronic dinosaurs. We have some things coming up with the Sandstone Center for Neurofeedback, which is really great. We've got an eye doctor episode, a follow-up dentist episode. Some of our most popular episodes are actually not like play places or something incredibly fun like that. It's actually Cowboy Jack taking kids to like the dentist's office and showing them that the things going in their mouths are not scary.
Yeah.
And it's actually really cool to go get your teeth cleaned and take care of your body. So
That is very nice.
Yeah.
I feel like we should extend an official invitation for Cowboy Jack to come explore behind the scenes of KPRC
I
one
think
day.
that would be amazing.
Let's do that.
That would be a good
Upcoming
episode.
You know how much kids would love to see how y'all do this?
It's magic, isn't it?
I'm like a small child in here today. I'm so excited to see all the. I make a show, but I don't do this. This is incredible.
Well, you're welcome to come on in and see behind the scenes and show your viewers anytime you would like,
I
Cowboy
would
Jack.
love to do it. Thank you for that.
Thanks for coming
Absolutely.
by.
Yeah, thank you so much. And thanks for all you do in the community as
Yes,
well.
ma'am. Thanks for having us today.
If you want to follow Cowboy Jack on YouTube, we put his link on our website, HoustonLife.tv. Definitely go give it a follow.
All right.